I'm Lyell, DotSimulate. I do all sorts of creative new media tech. I come from a theater background, and I've been trying to recently integrate the storytelling into all of this really powerful AI, but also just like coding, development. I've gotten into all this stuff kind of recently and really blending the worlds. I like to have my hands in many pies, but make creative things. I've, in the past 2 years, really focused in on building plugins for TouchDesigner, and specifically trying to build tools for other artists. Stream Diffusion was an amazing open source GitHub repo that came out, and within a couple weeks of that coming out, I had a version running in Touch and it installed for people nicely. It wasn't like I've optimized it since then, but it's been really great to see basically giving access to these powerful models for other artists. Because I see so many ideas that maybe I've had, or pieces that I could have like helped and collaborated on, but they're like on the other side of the country. They're still using my tool, and it's so cool to like get all these artists, even just tagging me on Instagram and being like, "Yo, I used your stuff and it was amazing. It was so easy and so like it unlocked so much for me." Like that's really fun. And then other like custom stuff and collaborating with other artists. In the past like year and a half, I feel like I've been dabbling with that a bit more, and it feels fun to also create very like specific, like almost site-specific pieces. This is my second collaboration with Ivona, and it was so great because, well, first of all, we worked with multiple models this time and multiple data sets, and it was very fun to think about putting a piece up here with this audience and trying to create a reflection of a conference environment in a sense, but also the people themselves. And yeah, so there's 4 different worlds, and every time that you touch it, based on a little bit of other data sensing, it is trying to determine where in the world in the conference you are, and then you open a portal to that position. This one was nice and slow, but also collaborating with Ivona was so rich because we were just throwing ideas back and forth, and then she was like, "Oh, I was playing with this," and sent me like a clip of maybe it'll come up with the PFPs, and that instantly gave me 6 ideas on how to frame it. And the worlds themselves were so abstract that I wanted to add an abstract element to dive into it. And so, yeah, this portal reveal, that reveal is based on the shape of the imagery. And you can stack as many portals as you want over time. And then there's a specific other interaction where you can kind of clear the state of the machine and restart the oracle. One thing I really liked about the New Media Residency with Rarible was working with 3 artists and helping them bring their pieces to life in an interactive way. And just throwing ideas back and forth and hearing what they wanted, and then translating what technically might be possible, and then them iterating off of that, and then me offering a couple ideas. I didn't want to give them too much, but this type of collaboration that's framed within the like technical art ecosystem is really just very interesting, and maybe even delineation of like how technical people need to reach into it. I don't know, but this has been a very fun exploration of mixing technical artists that are in the digital scene and non-technical digital artists, and working together to create 6 very unique interactive digital installations like this.